Most of the pro-independence groups in Indian-administered Kashmir have rejected Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh's offer of political autonomy for their state. The senior pro-independence leader Said Ali Shah Gilani said people of Kashmir are fighting for independence and not autonomy.
Jammu and Kashmir is not part of India. This is a disputed territory, and the people of Jammu and Kashmir should be given right to self-determination so that they will decide their future. This is the basic demand of the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
Singh's offer to grant Kashmir political autonomy came after the recent anti-India protests in Kashmir, which have left dozens of civilians dead. He has said the New Delhi will consider any consensus proposal for autonomy as long as it does not violate India's constitution. The Indian Prime Minister also announced the creation of a panel of experts that would draw up a job plan for Indian Kashmir, where rampant unemployment, especially among young people, is fueling the already deep resentment against Indian rule. However, Chairman of Hurriyat Conference Mirwais Umar Farooq said Kashmiri opposition to Indian rule ran far deeper than the issue of unemployment.
In the last 20 years now, if you look at it, more than 100,000 people have died. And those people have died for a cause. They have not died for economic packages. They have not died for government jobs. They have not died for subsidies. And that is what we need to tell the Indians very clearly and categorically, that you cannot subjugate the aspiration. You cannot subjugate the will for freedom as far as the new generation in Kashmir is concerned.
But the call for independence is not shared by all political and ethnic groups in the state. The autonomy is the main demand of the ruling National Conference, the state's biggest pro-India political party. In 3 resolutions, the United Nations Security Council and the United Nations Commission in India and Pakistan recommended a plebiscite should be held to determine the future alliance of the entire state. To date, the government of India has refused to reconsider the possibility of holding a plebiscite in Jammu and Kashmir. Meanwhile, a day of normalcy returned to the Muslim-majority region as Muslims of Kashmir observed first day of Ramadan, the month of fasting for Muslims. The people of Kashmir say they expected some extraordinary remarks from the Indian Prime Minister, particularly after the deaths of dozens of civilians in the past weeks. They believe, unlike what Indian officials insist, their struggle for independence is not a mere frustration because of bad governance. Shahana Bhatt reporting for Press TV in Indian-administered Kashmir.